Israel Adesanya. Some people would call him a 7-time UFC middleweight champion, others think he's cringe, a lot call him the guy in the bar, but most would think he's all three. We've seen Adesanya go from a fan favorite to one of the most hated fighters in the UFC, and given some of the footage I'm about to show you, I can see why.
No, they're both big money fights. This guy talks a lot, and this guy's already beat me twice in kickboxing. And funny thing is, I asked you guys, the press, at the press conference, who's actually watched the fight? 5 people in a room full of 25 put their hands up, and 2 were my managers. So only 3 reporters have watched the fight. Trust me, he knows I put him on skates last time. And this time, when I put you on skates, I'm gonna leave you frozen like Elsa. Thank you.
Alex Pereira unintentionally played a role in the hate towards Izzy, giving haters ammunition to attack Izzy's legacy. Given that Izzy and Alex fought twice in kickboxing before the UFC, in which Alex won the first bout via unanimous decision, which a lot of people thought was a robbery, and the second via KO. I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, but I always try to get in the heads of people who do unusual things to help me grow as a person, because the more I do it, the better I become at dealing with them should I ever encounter them in my life. I personally don't hate Israel. I just wish he didn't play with his dog's willy. That's one thing us Izzy fans can't defend, but through enduring the secondhand embarrassment, I learned something about people, or rather, I understood it on a much deeper level. Alex Pereira and Izzy arguably have the greatest rivalry in UFC history and possibly combat sports in general, and it all stemmed from one interview where Izzy motivated Alex to become a 2-division UFC champion. Or did it? A lot of fans side with Alex in this quote-unquote beef, and while I believe Alex is being more mature about it, I think some MMA fans have some recency bias for Alex. I mean, he was mocking Izzy on social media at the end of the day. So that interview was a reaction, not an action. I understand that it was never personal with Alex, and he seems to feel bad about the whole situation, since he's the one who technically started it. You can even hear it in the way he talks about Izzy. He's always respectful.
And of course you have history with Israel Adesanya, and he has a chance to regain his title soon against Dricus du Plessis. How do you see that fight going down?
Você tem uma história com a Adesanya e agora está marcado para lutar com o Dricus du Plessis. O que você tem a falar sobre essa luta aí?
Não tem muita coisa também não para falar, mas às vezes eu ultimamente estou errando muito, né? Mas de dar opiniões em lutas, por isso que eu não gosto de fazer isso, mas sinceramente eu não vejo o Israel perdendo.
Well, don't want to predict too much of the fight, can never know, but
I sense that Alex is somewhat fond of Izzy, and maybe one day that fondness will be reciprocated, but for the time being, Izzy ain't having any of it.